Hi, Mr. Brooks. As you can see, this is my second skull, and it is a bit broken, but I'm going to follow the dichotomous key to try and determine the species of this animal. In step 1, I went with option A because, as you can see here, there are tooth sockets. You can see the tooth in the front, but there are also tooth sockets back here for the cheek teeth, and they are present. Also, the skull is of relatively thick bone, therefore it is a mammal in the class Mammalia, and I'm moving on to step 2. In step 2, I went with option A because the cheek teeth do not continue to where the incisors would be, as you can see, and there is a gap, which is called the diastema, which is right there, as you can see here. I'm moving on to step 3. In step 3, I also went with choice A. As you can see, the incisors fell out of the skull. You can see one right there. But I found this tooth practically inside of the skull while I was dissecting the owl pellet. And it is orange at the top and tan at the bottom. Also, the lower jaw has a distinctive coronoid process, as you can see right there. Option B talks about a 40 millimeter skull, which is obviously not the case, and no distinct coronoid process, which also did not qualify with my skull. Therefore, I went with option A, so I know that this is a mouse rat of the order Rodentia. In step 4, which I'm moving on to next, tells me to determine whether or not my skull is under 32 millimeters. As you can see here, it is most definitely not under 32 millimeters. It is most definitely not 32 millimeters, it's definitely under it. So, I've determined this is a mouse, so I'm going to move on to step 5. In step 5, I've determined that the cheek teeth are over 5 millimeters in length, as you can see right here. In fact, they are almost exactly 5 millimeters. And there's a pattern of loops and triangles, slightly difficult to see on the video, but they're there. And I've determined that it is a field mouse or vole, and I'm moving on to step 6. In step 6, I went with option B because the skull is under 24 millimeters, as we saw earlier. The rows of cheek teeth are approximately 5 millimeters long, as we also saw earlier. They're approximately 5 millimeters. And this skull, like my last one, is a creeping meadow vole of the species Microtus oregoni.